As the food is taken in the mouth, it is subjected to chewing, which is a harsh process. Teeth tear and crush the food into smaller particles. During chewing, saliva is secreted from the salivary glands, which softens food particles and binds it into a bolus. When the food is chewed enough, it is swallowed. By peristalsis of esophagus, bolus is pushed down into the stomach. Entry of food distends the proximal stomach. Contractions of circular layers develop in the gastric body and sweeps towards the pylorus, pushing the contents forwards. When food enters the intestine, the secretion from pancreas and liver enter into the duodenum. This segment of intestine shows peristalsis with proximal contraction and distal relaxation, which keeps on moving forwards. The cut section of intestine shows various layers of wall. From outside to inside, these are serosa, outer longitudinal muscle layer, inner circular muscle layer, submucosa and mucosa. Innermost layer is thrown into folds where villi are present. Each villi has a single arteriole and a single venule. Branching from arteriole are seen number of capillaries which form a network. In addition, there is a single lymphatics in the core. Absorption occurs at the enterocyte present on the surface of villi. The glucose is transported across the brush border membrane of enterocyte by sodium glucose cotransporter. Since the sodium concentration in the enterocyte is lower than in the lumen, this transport is along the concentration gradient. Transport across basolateral membrane occurs via, since the sodium concentration in the enterocyte is lower than in the lumen, this transport is along the concentration gradient. Transport across basolateral membrane occurs via glucose transporters. Pancreatic juice contains the enzyme lipase for fat digestion, while bile salts provide the detergent action for making fats miscible in aqueous medium. Thus, formation of micelles occurs, which provides the most favorable circumstance for triglycerides hydrolysis, forming fatty acids and monoglycerides. On reaching the microvillus membrane, products of hydrolysis being lipid soluble are promptly transferred across the membrane into the cell, relieving the bile salts in the lumen. In the enterocyte, fatty acids and monoglycerides again form triglycerides within the endoplasmic reticulum. Triglycerides synthesized in the enterocytes join the other lipids, acquire a protein coating and form packets. These are called chylomicrons. Chylomicrons cross the basolateral membrane and enter the lymphatics. Since lymph also eventually joins the blood circulation, chylomicrons finally enter the bloodstream.